it's just like YouTube and like how much support I've been given by you guys, and it just feels like I don't have any support at all. The reason is like I didn't get the nuke, like it just feels so wrong. Like I didn't need the nuke because I already made 150,000 from like over 150,000 from those times during the 100 days, and I'm so grateful that that happened. But I just don't feel that motivated anymore to post anything, do live streams so I can entertain you guys. So to be honest, I don't really know what to do, and if you have anything or any support in the comments, please put it in the comments below, cuz I don't know what to do, and I'm just feel like I'm still lost, just like I was in a
I feel sick. He's doing 100 to 200 now.
The boys are cow like courage. Got a good life when I grow up, I flourish. Your bitch wanna take a picture.
That's hella laggy.
The boys are cow like courage. Got a good life when I grow up, I flourish. Your bitch wanna take a pic like she a Taurus. Yeah, I'm a Gemini, bitch, fuck a Taurus. They talking about me like I am with the source. Got some boys in the hood, I ain't talking about more. We gon' take everything in your house, get a mortgage. I need some glory,
I am in your server? Oh, really? Cool. I don't know what guy person you are, but at the moment I'm not like giving Robux because I'm kind of poor. I only have like 2 Robux. Look, what one? So yeah, I'm pretty poor. And the reason why I'm back again is because I'm giving credits to Lyrical. He's in your server right now. I can't believe
the boys that count like courage. Got a good life when I grow up, I flourish. Your bitch wanna take a pic like she a Taurus. Yeah, I'm a Gemini, bitch, fuck a Taurus. They talking about me like I am with the source. Got some boys in the hood, I ain't talking.
What? I'm dreaming. It's alright. Isn't so funny when you come around and come on. Say so, coming around. I'm gonna. Who doesn't like this UI? It's actually really cool. I like it. I don't know what game she's making, but looks cool. Say so, say so. Say no, I'm coming around. I'm on over like a llama, slug on that side, wishing on a four-leaf clover. So I down run if you need to. I wanna check out Never Something, dude. I haven't watched any of his new videos yet. He's nearly at 50,000 subs too. Sheesh. 10 more K, dude. Wait, he hasn't been uploading. Well, he has, but not every day anymore. What's going on? I don't get it.
Wait, what? Why is there a bank invite by Preston? Let me check it out. Do you want to accept this invite? Obviously. Oh, bro, what's gonna happen? Is there gonna be like a ton of secret pets? Oh, a free huge pumpkin and a ton of pets. Oh wait, there's names on it. Sandbag with huges for free Titanic. Wait, what? So this and all of my huges deposit. Oh god. Okay, I just did it. Bro, every huge pet is in here. Wait, what? Why isn't it loading? Did it glitch? I think it glitched. Let me rejoin. And oh, it's gone. My huge pets. Bro, Preston is coming in his own game.
I like money.
Fuck your person. What, Never Something? I made a video about Never Something, dude. I think I got up to like 54 views. Not as much, but a month ago I uploaded the fucking truth behind. Wait, no, not that. The story of Never Something. And then he commented, which was like kind of cool. How do you know I'm watching? So I pinned it because, you know, when I look now. But next, I don't know, maybe next month or two, he's gonna get 100,000. He's gonna get the play button. Well, man, I've been doing this shit for 5 whole years. 5 whole years. Not even 5,000. Or 10,000. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 5 years. Started in 2018. Sad. I wanna find best way to like get like subs. Or I used to do like this trend or this trend, blah blah blah. But I wanna make my own trend and make it pop off.
Tasers are gone. We're not using tasers anymore.
Kaizenat is known for having celebrities on stream, but these are 3 times he accidentally met celebrities.
It wouldn't give us. There it is. One more, guys. One more. Thank you for the follows, guys. Y'all are amazing this morning. Anime, thank you for the roses. Rig, we already have. E&G. No. Let's scramble the letters a little bit, see if that helps. IRE, we already have. Rig, we already have. That was it. Or it wouldn't give us.
This scramble game, oh my god, can just do anything that you have. Because if you're dirty mind, you can just like, how it is. Why you all, parent? Oh, why are your eyes all red, kid? I smoke weed, Dad. Stop lying, you're crying because I beat you in the mug.
Mamma mia!
Oh no, Mario missed his bus. Like this video.
Y'all been wondering how sharp is a piece of glass. Today, let's find out. Safety first. This one I know for sharp, huh? They're very, really sharp, man. Look, they're just like crystals. Now I know what I'll be getting my future girlfriend for wedding. White diamond, man. It's the same. This need to be handled very carefully. And another piece that's literally thin as hell. And you wonder, Ray, have you ever cut yourself? No. It was 85.
He says no, and I just see
so I was saying about like below 50.
blood.
Yes. Basically, this is the sharpness of a high-speed steel series. Let's see if a real high-speed steel series Unka can match that sharpness. And we're gonna be using the anchor. Close. 145. That's utility razor. But the cool thing about the high-speed steel is the sharpness lasts 10 times longer than your normal kitchen knife. Go and check them out. For you. Y'all been wondering how sharp.
Oh, Mabu is hard for real. He can go from this.
I'm the king of my seat. I heard they send my music to police, so this is a message to MRPD. I cap my raps, I'm an innocent tweet. Keep it deep when I sleep. I'm rapping the words, but they write it for me. I'm all about keeping the peace. I mean, at least I get paid, cause a lot of these rappers be cap for free.
And switch the flow up like this.
She like Mabu, I like purple, so I blew her back out when I left on red. Get it? Cause blue and red equals purple. So I blew her back out when I left her on red. Don't let that go over your head.
Is Mabu top?
God damn.
Me practicing how to be blind just in case I go blind. When I was 8, I thought it'd be funny to prank my parents, so I printed a picture of my uncle and then taped it on my face, then went to my parents' room at 3 AM and started screaming. I wanted motivation to work out. So I watched a bunch of zombie movie scenes at midnight, got myself really scared, then went outside with my headphones playing scary zombie chase horror soundtracks. I don't think I've ever ran so fast in 3 minutes in my life. I got so scared I almost passed out because it was foggy out and I saw a person, then started crying and running even faster because in my head that was a zombie. When I found out that he cheated on me and instead of breaking up I made a fake account, sent him the proof and told him that if he didn't send me the money I would send everything to his girlfriend. Me practicing how to be blind just in case I go blind. When I was 8 I thought it'd be funny to prank my parents, so I printed a picture of my uncle and then taped it on my face, then went to my parents' room at 3 AM and started screaming. I wanted motivation to work out, so I watched.
Go away, I don't like that song. No, it'll fuck
This is the world's most expensive gum. It's called Mastica. That's what the actual gum itself looks like. Now, it's called Mastica because it's supposed to taste like mastic, which, if you don't know what mastic is, it's basically tree sap.
I have a confession. I've never been to a concert before.
And Marshmello is currently the best artist in the entire world.
Marshmello isn't the world's greatest fucking artist in the world, I just gotta say. I like his songs. The only thing I just don't like about him is how the how he's like cute under his mouth.
So let's see if I can get an invite to his concert by the man himself by building the world's first edible marshmallow helmet. The first step is to mix the gelatin with water. The biggest
What you smell like based off your avatar. Part 2. Sup. You smell like a Sharpie marker.
OMG, thank you.
Dusty vent.
True lol.
You smell like hydroxyl acid. AKA water.
Thanks.
Hey. You reek of cat so bad that I can see it. OMG, it's Leonardo. Yee. Remind me where you live.
The house now.
Stop the cap.
Damn. Too bad you still smell like a sewer.
God damn. Shouldn't have done
A
my
McDonald's
homie like that.
drive-through. If nostalgia had a smell, it would be you. What you smell like based off your app.
I wish guests are back, dude.
Don't do it, Anthony. You're gonna look so
I'm not gonna look ugly. I'm not gonna look ugly.
You are!
You sure you wanna do this, bro? Just cut it all off.
Can't believe you're doing this, man.
Alright, you can look now.
You're ugly as fuck.
Alright, you can look. Open up. Alright, say goodbye to my hair.
Don't do it, Anthony. You're gonna look so
I'm not gonna look ugly. I'm not gonna look ugly.
You are!
You sure you wanna do this, bro? Just cut it all off.
Can't believe you're doing this, man.
Alright, you can look now.
You're
Yo, it's Spencer.
Spencer Gunn?
So I just prank called your dad. I told him you sold my son weed, bro. You have to go along with it.
I got caught smoking weed, bro. He's gonna kick my ass. Oh, that was like the last thing.
So what's going on, dude?
I'm sorry, I just woke up. Let me ask you a few questions about this.
You're lucky I don't call the cops on this little punk. I run a Christian home here. I don't do nothing but serve the Lord in this home. And I got your devil son giving my boy dope. This is really stressing me out.
Give me your name again, sir.
You can call me Big Ted.
I'm not gonna call you Big anything.
You can call me Ted. It ain't about me, sir. It's about your son. My son is a good kid. He's been doing all kinds of bullshit lately, and I knew there was something.
No.
Leaderboard in this game is a joke. It's just wins. It's literally, it's all just wins. If I want to sit on my ass all day and get one kill a game and camp in a tower, oh, excuse me, sorry, what the fuck was that? Like, you're gonna be on the top of that global leaderboard. Oh my god, sorry. Leaderboard in this game is a joke. It's just wins. It's literally.
You gotta go. Goodbye.
So who invited the giant furry peanut?
You calling me a peanut, huh? I'll go right up your nose. Whoa, whoa, whoa! You wouldn't hit a woman. Who? That's a woman.
Cool.
Okay, I'm gonna show you a couple images. I want you to say the first thing.
POV, you're a grown-up and you finally understand this scene.
What the fuck happened?
POV, you're a grown-up and you finally understand this scene.
Oh, it's 10.
POV, you're a grown-up and you finally understand this scene. POV.
I like purple, so I blew her back out when I left on red. Get it? Cause blue and red equals purple.
What are you talking about? Why are you pausing the song to explain the bar? What is he doing right now, bro?
Get it? Cause blue and red equals purple. So I blew her back out when I left her on red. Don't let that go over your head.
That bar made.
How you going?
Sir, please don't touch the glass case. It leaves marks.
Well, I didn't touch a glass case. I was just looking at the ring. I want to buy it for my fiance.
It's $20,000, 2-carat diamond.
It's so laggy, dude.
Do me a favor and watch this video.
This motherfucker just died, bro. He just died, bro. Holy fuck.
What you just saw is a guy going to take a selfie in front of a guy he just watched get stabbed to
What? I can't. Yeah, so.
death. Social media didn't do this. The impulse to behave like this has been inside of us forever, but never before in history has behavior like this been rewarded at such a massive scale. And guess what? This story doesn't have a happy ending. A fiance lost her partner. A daughter lost her dad. And this fucker is a million times more famous than he ever dreamed of being because of this video. He got the fame he was chasing. And the worst part of it is that we made him famous. Society is a mirror of the individuals inside of it. So tell me, when you look in the mirror, what do you see?
Go to. No, just look. I never looked in my. I never looked at myself in the mirror at all, dude.
Do me a favor.
Oh, for God's sake.
It's a dog.
That scared the crap out of me, dude.
Full throttle on sport mode. So this is as fast as the bike goes out of the box without unlocking it. Which is why I made this video, because anyone who buys this bike is going to want to unlock it. I think the most dangerous thing about this bike right now is falling asleep on it. The bike says I'm going 40 kilometers an hour. Let's unlock this. I'm bored. So that was the demo ride with the bike right out of the box. It was super slow and boring, so let's go ahead and...
I was that moment. I would have been having fun at like 40K, dude.
Unlock it and get that full power potential. Step 1, turn the bike on. Step 2, hold the start button for 6 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now you hit the left brake 4 times. 2, 3, 4. Press the start button 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see if that made a difference. Full throttle on sport mode.
Things that make sense in Japan. Japan is so hot. So we have this item. Just spray it on a flat surface. It's a lie. It's very cold and minty. You can spray it on your skin too.
I want to order this. Where can I get it?
Did it make sense? Things that make sense in Japan.
I want to be a 250-pound podcast host with an ugly wife and just talk shit about.
Aw, you don't dog his wife.
I'm gonna dog his wife.
Don't dog his wife.
Bro, I'm gonna dog his wife because she's not pretty. I have an opinion. She's not pretty. Like, straight up. Like, again, I would rather have sex with Jeffrey Dahmer than your wife.
He's dead. And he's dead on your life.
Before we go any further, what? I see.
Should I do it? Should I go over the wall? Up the wall I go, chat. It's a try-hard city. Somebody's already... 2 people on my team are already over there. Two people are already over there, so...
Why is this so...
We're gonna have to go meet up with them. It's really going up, huh? Gotta be visible there. Should I do it? Should I go over the wall?
Do me a favor and watch this video.
Kind-hearted woman feeds hundreds out of her truck bed. Heart face emoji. Girl uses a Ford F-150 to make massive amount of ramen and drive it around to feed hungry, homeless people.
I've said many times here on the channel that there is something deeply, profoundly wrong with the American psyche. And this video is a perfect demonstration of that. How absolutely out of your mind do you have to be to create a YouTube video where you go around helping the homeless by creating a tub full of ramen noodles in the back of your car to then drive around and find homeless people, which is actually a guy that you hired for your YouTube video in order to pose as a homeless person, to then humiliate this homeless person by handing them a paper plate to scoop out a handful of noodles and disguise it as charity. How out of your mind do you have to be? There's something wrong with the American psyche.
His white face.
Roleplayed with my Snapchat AI. Can you roleplay? Sure, I can roleplay with you. What would you like to pretend to be? I want to be a dentist and you're my patient. That sounds like a fun roleplay. How can I help you today? Doctor, your name. Looks like all of your teeth are rotting. We need to perfect emergency surgery. Oh no, that sounds serious. What do you recommend we do? Surgery now. I'm sorry, but I'm not actually a real patient.
This moment was absolutely crazy. As the cards are being dealt, a player to my right randomly says this.
You gotta have lucky too. It's just, you don't have luck to lose. 4-5, win.
That's when I look down at 4-5, the exact hand he just mentioned. I'm in late position, so when a player bets $22, I decide I have to make the call here. The flop is Jack 6-7, and now it's on. The original raiser jams for $60, and I have to make the call. The turn is the lucky 3 of diamonds. I hit the straight, and the river is a jack. My opponent shows ace, jack of diamonds. I feel really bad, but the player to my right was almost more excited than I was.
What did I just say?
This moment was absolutely crazy. As the cards are being dealt,
Don't ever wear this to court if you want to win your case. Number 1, athletic wear. Just because tracksuit has the word suit doesn't make it the same. Dress to impress. Number 2, tattoos and piercings. You know you're super judgmental aunt? Pretend everyone in court is her.
It's my puppy.
Heavens, he's a degenerate. Cover with clothes or makeup as best you can. Number 3, messy hairstyles. The courtroom likes this, not this.
Sir, I need to commandeer that skateboard.
What's wrong with this skateboard?
I need to commandeer it.
No, I'm kidding. I'm gonna change the to
Very good try. A lot of cards could have gone very well.
Wait, was that Mr. Beast? Right, let's watch this then. I think that went good.
But I implied that you can be like, give me $25.
Jimmy's trying his hardest.
I got 5-2 last hand. I mean, what do you want me to do?
Meaty guys in Vegas.
Jimmy's trying
1,000, 2,000.
Ninja. Ninja and then XQC. I don't know Tom.
Jimmy, he's feeling your pulse. Stop it.
No, I folded.
Well, you should always offer. I think that's my modus operandi.
Medium.
It warms my heart.
I would never ask, but always offer.
This is going all night.
I feel like usually I'm just more lucky.
You can
I
leave
usually don't
whenever you
get
want.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah,
has time pots of like 120.
Let's do some right. No, I'm sure I'll just hit an Uber whenever I'm ready to go and come home, or like meet up with you depending on how. You don't have to stay, bro. Bro, he started it. I just find out we're mad at, and then Mara and we were there.
Just move the game along. It's 1,000, 2,000, right? Yeah. The more hands you play.
Raise from Keating. Mr. Beast calls. And Beast outflops him with a pair of threes. This pot's already $21,500.
40,000? That would put me all in, right?
Or two spades. It's like that.
I mean,
You can't be a hindsight herald.
what do you got? Do we think a pair of threes could beat him? Don't answer it, but
Why are you showing?
because he went all in basically.
Oh, okay. What's wrong with me? Nothing.
No one nothing's out on my phone.
I mean, I haven't gotten any action, so I kind of want to call it, even though I feel like I'm dead. But let's do it. Why not?
Once or twice.
He makes the call. He's definitely not dead. He's a 4-1 favorite to win.
What do you want to do? Once is fine. Okay. Ace nine. Oh, okay.
You flop gin, dude.
And then if I get and maybe a couple more hundred. Thank you.
Wow. That's what I fucking get.
Oh my god.
Believe in the heart of the card.
Where's the camera? Hey, queen.
How about a three? Jimmy is not a twice guy either. He likes to
Queen.
It's a picture card, but it's the king. And Alan hits the turn and finally wins a pot.
The one hand you played was the wrong guy. Play one hand and make it.
Bro, everyone's milking him for money, and I had him beat.
You played against the right guy.
Yeah, I had the right call too.
Yes, he had the right guy. The deck
All right.
screwed him. Yeah. You were 76%.
Dude, everyone gets a free 50K from him, but me.
By you, man.
I have to pay the tax.
Yeah, it's the Keating tax. One person has to pay it. Yeah, thank you.
X, it's on you.
How much is it?
200.
I am the worst at remembering names, so
Thank you.
I'm sorry if I the worst.
By the way, those of you who are interested in winning a $10,000 World Series of Poker main event seat, StateKings.com is giving it away. The link for that
When I met Alan.
is pinned on the top of the chat over at Hustler Casino Live.
5 dimes.
Of course, those of you who are watching over on Ludwig Stream, welcome to our show. Brought to you by High Stakes Poker Productions. I'm David Tuckman. If you want to enter and have a chance to win a $10,000 World Series of Poker main event seat, all you need to do is subscribe to Hustler Casino Live.
I'm good.
Elmuth cheats at poker.
Oh my God! Be careful what you say. There's those conspiracy theorists out there, you know.
Oh, I go first?
Yeah,
Oh,
hey,
this
what's
is
up?
terrible.
It's me. Yeah.
5,000.
I'm glad I folded this fucking hand.
Beast with a flush draw. He's going to bet it.
Paired flops.
Keating calls.
Just the way you played it.
Slime with a pair of nines.
Although you could with that hand you could raise maybe to 1,000. It's better.
Yeah.
5K is too much.
Yeah, 9. So you 265.
Phil, your kebabs, they're ready and cooked.
Yeah.
Hey, Phil.
Oh, they're gonna make.
Why he's calling Mr. Beast is calling 24,000.
How do I cheat my way into winning this one?
Just flip it over, and I'll freak out and be like.
I have no idea what you guys are all doing.
You don't have the key?
I'm embarrassed to show because I'm folding a good hand.
Keating has a 9.
Tens? How many times?
You call.
You're embarrassed to show here to this table?
Yeah,
Wait till
fuck it,
people
let's
walk
do
in.
one.
One time.
Flip them up, guys. Flip them up.
I'm just
There's
a
a
flush.
flush draw.
That's all I need.
And there's a 9 with the
All right,
queen.
let's go. One time.
Yeah, Slime a 2-1 favorite to hold.
Give him a spade. I don't know if I could go 1 against Jimmy.
All right, flush. That's suspense.
good
I understand we're rigging it,
All right,
but
with
right here.
1 to come, you have.
Give him a spade.
9 spades in the deck.
I like my odds.
Not a spade.
Here you go.
And the 6 not enough, and Slime is going to double up to 50,000.
Yeah, so you don't overpay.
Adds $50,000.
Okay, so we're going to go back. We're just going to watch the live, and I'm streaming that live as well. Usually poker is like takes billions of time. Like it takes like maybe an hour to do poker. Someone said his name is Lethal. I checked your live. Wait till you're not live. I am live streaming. I'm just live streaming poker. It is public. You can play online poker, like you can go on a website, but I don't really think you can. I wanna watch poker. People is cheating, so we're gonna do that for a while. That's 8 minutes, so we can watch that, and then after that, we'll go and keep on watching it. Like people cheating in poker, and then yeah.
In the aftermath of the Mike Puzzle cheating scam, recently a player has been caught cheating in a same kind of incident during a live stream cash game on the Hustler Casino live channel. After how Mike Puzzle was completely cast away from the poker community,
You should not cheat on the live stream or any other fucking poker shit.
following his cheating and legal battles, one would assume that no poker player will have the guts to pull off a similar stunt. But that was not the case. In this video, we'll be looking at how the cheating took place and also the aftermath of the incident. Game on February 3rd between Julio Cedillo, aka SkillsRocks, and Barry Wallace. The game in question was a 10-20-40 no-limit hold'em game where players started out by buying in for $5,000 to $10,000. Cedillo was one of the two players to buy in for the max, while the other player and victim of the alleged dirty play being regular player Barry Wallace, who was on Cedillo's direct left. SkillsRocks was loud, brash, and obnoxious, deploying plenty of speech play in an effort to tilt his opponents. Unpleasant as that behavior might be, it is sometimes part of the game. What isn't, however, is a blatant attempt to gain an advantage by spying on your opponent's holdings. Viewers of the live stream started commenting that Cedillo was clearly peeking at Barry's hole cards. I watched the entire 5-hour stream and noticed that he first does it at 1 hour 53 minutes.
What he does
and then
too.
At 3 hour 21 minutes. In another hand, we can blatantly see him move Barry's sunglasses on the table, allowing him a better view of his cards. In this hand,
oh my god, you can tell too.
Where Cedillo has Queen 5 suited, you can clearly see that he took a peek at Barry's cards. It's a very subtle peek, and if you did not pay attention, you will miss it. But if you slow it down, you can clearly see it. He just calls Barry's raise with Ace-King offsuit, trying to catch a pair. At this point, Cedillo makes a stupid mistake, trying to be cocky. He says he has a small pair and says Barry has an ace.
I don't even want to see the flop because I can't go all in because you got aces. I got a small pair.
You can notice he accidentally muttered it because he was so excited, but then, realizing his mistake, stops mid-sentence. The hand goes check-check and Cedillo luckily hits a 5 on the river. He bets 1,000 and gets snapped by Barry with ace-high.
1,000.
Yeah, he's gonna snap that off.
Yeah, he is. Wow.
Now here's something interesting to note here. When you just have a pair of 5s and you get snapped on the river like that, you usually do not have the best hand. But look at how Cedillo shows his hand here. By his body language and the way he tabled his cards is like someone who has quads and was 100% confident that he had the best hand. This was the second red flag. The next hand, he does the exact same thing, trying to peek at his whole cards, and this time, he does not bluff the river, knowing Barry paired his queen.
Honestly, kind of surprised that Skills didn't try and bluff that.
The next hand was the most controversial one, which made even the commentators question what was going on. Seated to Cedillo's right was Soflo Antonio, a former YouTube prankster who is apparently Cedillo's friend. The hand began with Antonio raising to 1200 with ace-4 offsuit on the button. SkillsRocks, holding 9-7 suited, called from the small blind, and then Barry, made the call from the big blind with 10-8 offsuit. Flop comes.
I want to play poker as I literally want to play poker, but the thing is, if I play poker, the amount of money that I have, I think I'm just gonna lose because I think the highest bet you can do is 100 or some sort of 100 or I don't know, but I think that's the highest. If you bet if you call 100, I don't know. Or grab, I literally don't know. But I would love to play poker with my mum and my family. Or maybe reverse someone, dude. That would be so cool. Gotta move so I don't get kicked. Unfortunately, I didn't get any ROBUX. That sucks, dude. Poker time.
Comes out ace-7-9, which is an action flop. The blinds check to Antonio, who bets out 1,000, and both players called. The turn comes a 6 of spades, making Barry a straight. Again, the action checks to Antonio, and here's where it gets weird. Cedillo apparently kicks Antonio under the table to warn him not to bet. Antonio doesn't get the hint and appears confused. Antonio bets. Cedillo here has 2 pair. He gives it some Hollywood and then folds. That's an unusual play in this spot for a loose player. Unless, of course, you happen to know the player to act behind you has the absolute nuts.
He said you kicking him and then you gonna fold.
Bro, if he folds.
He's not folding. Really? This is an angle.
Oh, really?
100.
Okay, I fold and I hold.
Oh, he is folding.
Wow. Legitimately blown away by that.
It's unclear whether Cedillo was trying to get the other player, Antonio, to fold. Or possibly, Cedillo was trying to get Antonio to check the turn so he, who had flopped 2 pair, could see a free river and try to fill up and stack Barry, who had the straight. Barry eventually wins a $19,500 pot from Antonio, but he noticed something was fishy between Cedillo and Antonio and gets up from the table to take a breather.
Y'all be talking about, hey,
that's so sick.
Whatever you did, whatever y'all said.
I turned it into a bluff and cool. I had an ace. I turned it into a bluff because I thought he had another ace.
Money. I don't care about that weird shit.
That's crazy.
Oh, he's going.
That's so crazy. I turned it into a bluff because I thought he had another ace.
I think there was some collusion going on there.
Even the commentator at this point thinks that there was some collusion going on between these two. Perhaps shamelessly, but more likely
he's going to get him. Come back. Wasn't done with you, boy.
Direction, because he's on live stream. Skills Rocks makes a big deal about showing Barry what he folded, which makes no sense at all. Also, a big discrepancy that the casino missed here is that how the hell is a player allowed to walk away with 2 cards from the room and then just bring them back in?
He took the 2 cards,
and the deck stays in play. Few hands later, he does it again, getting a peek at Barry's hands and then making an insane all-in on the turn with just a straight draw.
It's close to a coin flip.
Yeah. Whoa.
He's all in blind.
Whoa. This is just awesome.
Next hand, he does it again. Fast forward to the river, Barry sort of makes a semi-bluff with his pair of 4s, making a big bet on the river, and Cedillo here tries to do a patented Mike Postle move and just decides to go all in.
Oh my god, no, he folds! Oh, man.
Fucking again, my boy! Don't play with me! Don't play with me!
Oh.
Don't play with me! Oh shit, my bad.
Oh shit, my bad.
Don't play with me! Oh shit, my bad.
You serious?
In the last suspicious hand, we see an unbelievable play made by Cedillo. The hand starts obviously with Cedillo conveniently taking a peek at Barry's whole cards. Candy with a monster makes it 6-20 and both of them call. Flop checks around. If Candy would have bet here, she could have easily taken down the pot. Turn checks around too. On the river, Skills Rocks makes a play by betting 1,500 and Barry tilted makes a snap raise of 4,000 which forces Candy to fold her kings. With Candy out of the pot, Skills Rocks can now easily make Barry fold, and he does just that by going all in.
Nice.
Oh, dude! Dude!
What's up, doggy dog?
What's up, doggy dog? Let's go.
By the end of the stream, Skills Rocks was the big winner of the night. Barry Wallace, meanwhile, ended the night down under $5,000, with the majority of those losses going over to his neighbor. Less than 24 hours after the stream concluded, Hustler Casino Live had already made its decision on what they would do about the alleged poker cheating incident. Co-owners Nick Vertusi and Ryan Feldman sent out a joint Twitter statement informing fans of the show that Skills Rocks, aka Julio Cedillo, had been banned from Hustler Casino Live. Later on, some people also pointed out that seeing an opponent's whole cards, although unethical, is technically not cheating. Instead, it is the responsibility of each individual player to ensure their cards cannot be seen by an opponent. Legally speaking, looking at another player's whole cards is not a form of cheating and has never been prosecuted in a court of law. To be fair to Hustler Casino, it took the allegations quite seriously, conducted its own investigation, and ultimately followed this with a decisive decision. This was Cedillo's second time appearing on the cash game. Cedillo has acknowledged that what he did was unethical, and he accepts the decision of the casino to ban him for life. Feldman says that as of now, Barry Wallace hasn't had any money returned, nor did he ask for a return.
This video is powered by Block2Spot, the best place to learn how to win at poker from actual high-stake coaches like MMA Sherdog. Check the link in the description.
That was actually really good. But why would you cheat in poker? That's stupid, dude. Cheating in poker. A lot of people say that poker is so boring, but it's actually intense. Whoa. Whoa.
Now, in Las Vegas, people are always trying to get on lists, whether it's at a club or at a bar, but one list you never want to be on is the infamous Nevada Black Book. Think of it as a naughty list. Now, it's filled with criminals, scam artists, hucksters, mobsters.
No
think of it as
way.
a naughty list. Now, it's filled with criminals.
Why did you put Justin Bieber? Why?
Scam artists, hucksters, mobsters, and it bars you from entering any casino in the state of Nevada for life. Now, it's not just for your common thief. It's for the worst of the worst criminals who have stolen millions from casinos. Now, it's only 36 pages long with only 35 names, but the one name that stands above them all is the man that stole from Vegas for over 2 decades, invented tens of dozens of tools to cheat slot machines, and took a reported $45 million from casinos across the world.
Wow.
Tommy Carmichael. Now, Tommy Carmichael's a TV repairman in Tulsa, Oklahoma, but recently he had gone a bit down on his luck. His wife was divorcing him, his business was failing. It seemed like he just couldn't catch a break. But then an old friend, Ray Ming, showed up at his place, and he bragged to him about his new car, his new apartment, and how he started making all this money with the cheating device for a slot machine that no one had ever seen. Top and bottom joint. Tommy knew how to cheat slots. As a teenager, he used to tie strings to quarters and play for free. But this device was even better because it triggered a jackpot every single time. And better yet, the police or anyone else had no idea what it was. And Ray just happened to be selling it for the low price of $4,000. But
that should be like around 50 pounds. By now, you
was
should
Ray
have
making money from actually using this or actually selling it? Was the whole thing just kind of a scam? So he needs to see it to believe it. Now the two fly out to Vegas, and on his first slot, he puts in the device and he cleans out 75 bucks. Doing the math, easily he could make about $1,000 a day, which was all that Tommy really needed. Now, triggering the payout was a crude operation. A piece of metal wire was put in the side of the machine, and then a metal tool was put in the coin slot, and essentially you're just hot wiring the machine to trigger a jackpot. And Tommy was sold. The thing worked flawlessly, so he bought one and headed back home to Tulsa, Oklahoma. But he had big dreams of all the riches he would make the next time he was in Vegas. But by the end of the year, the casino started to fight back and upgraded all of their slot machines with the little device that would stop every cheater in their track. A fuse. Essentially, if you used the top and bottom joint, the fuse would blow, the machine would shut down, and you couldn't cheat it anymore. And by Tommy's next trip to Vegas, there were only a handful of slot machines that he could even cheat, and he had no idea why. And he would have to drive further and further from the strip to find old slot machines, and it leads him to play at a Denny's at 3 in the morning. He's cleaning out the slot machine real hard, 3 cops walk in. He pulls it out, puts it in his pocket. He thinks he's busted. and the cops do bust him. They find 35 bucks in quarters and that top and bottom joint. Now, Ray had told him this device was so new the cops had no idea what it was, so he could never really be caught. But he had straight up lied, because this device had been out for 20 years, and Vegas PD was very well aware of how this thing worked. So he'd be sentenced to 5 years in state prison for cheating a slot machine for 35 bucks. Locked up, Tommy thought of all of the ways he could have avoided being caught, but mainly he was pissed that he was caught using this ancient cheating device that his friend had lied to him about. And only one person inside understood his pain, and would also help him out with his next big scam, Michael Balsamo. Michael was in and out of prison his whole life. He was a dedicated slot cheat, a man of the streets, and the two decide to work together and break Vegas once they both get out. Now, Tommy was released first, and even though his parole mandated he had to go back to Tulsa, well, he didn't want to go back there. He stopped his business, divorced his wife. Vegas was his calling. So while he waits for Michael to get out of jail, he starts casing out all of the casinos and quickly finds that all of his old cheats, they ain't gonna work on any of these new slot machines, because while they were locked up, the world had become computerized and slot machines were a part of it. So in his biggest con yet, he impersonates a casino owner, makes a fake business, writes a bad check, and gets the brand new computerized slot machine that was considered unhackable. So Tommy gets home, he takes it apart, and deep within the machine he finds a tiny switch that once he hit it, it triggers the jackpot. But the only problem was Tommy couldn't hit that switch with the machine closed up. And for 6 months, he's banging his head against the wall trying hundreds of prototypes until one night he has a dream. He sees a man cheating a slot, he holds up a device, puts it in the machine, triggers a jackpot, bingo. He wakes up and he knows exactly what to build, and within a week he had a prototype, and he dubs it the Monkey Paw. And luck would have it, Michael Balsamo would be released from prison.
That is so big. That is, like, people's gonna notice.
The two catch up, they show him how to work the Monkey Paw, and they're both ready to break Vegas. But the only question was, could they do it without getting caught? Now the two head down to a local gentleman's club to find some female dancers who will act the thing. They find their shades, they hit the streets, and they ransack slot after slot, and the Monkey Paw was working flawlessly. They were making about $1,000 an hour each, and the only reason they couldn't make more was because of the speed the quarters came out at. And the two started to live like kings. Brand new Mercedes, champagne at the gentleman's club, VIP suites every night. It was the American dream with no end in sight. But the battle between casinos and cheaters is as old as time. It's a cat and mouse game. Whenever a new cheat's exposed, the casinos work fast to counter it. But by then, it's already too late because they already found the next cheat. And by the 1990s, the casinos realized that these new impenetrable slot machines, well, they weren't as secure as they actually thought. Now, with the casinos changing ownerships from the mobs to corporations, more careful accounting was beholden to the shareholders. What's coming in, what are the profits on the machines, and who's stealing all the money? So security cameras would be installed every inch, eyes in the sky, and within a year they had brand new uncheatable slot machines that were put all over Vegas. The casinos were happy, the slot machine companies were happy, but the only problem was Tommy and Michael were back to square one. The Monkey Paw was now useless. Now Michael thought that the gig was up at this point. It was time to move on. There was no way they were going to figure out their next cheat, so he gets out of the picture. But Tommy had a bit more faith in himself. He could just get his hands on one of these machines, he could figure out a cheat for it. The salesman shows him the latest one, the red, white, and blue. He opens up the machine door and tells him it's the Fort Knox of slots. Literally, it's uncheatable because of the new optical light sensor. Now, this counts the coins electronically versus mechanically, so all those old cheats, they ain't gonna work. And then Tommy brings this home, and he gets right to work hacking that optical light sensor. And for a moment, he kind of thought the salesman might have been right, because this thing was like Fort Knox. If Tommy could only find a way to fool that light sensor and stop the count, he could beat the machine. I used to be that guy. You know that dude that man.
Nah, I'm good.
Which didn't just work for the red, white, and blue. It worked for any slot machine that uses an optical light sensor, which was practically all of them, and he dubs it the Light One. Now, remember, Michael's out of the picture, and Tommy just couldn't hit Vegas by himself. It's too risky. You need a partner of shade, someone who knows the streets and knows how to keep you safe. So he hires Lisa Luxem, 25-year-old exotic dancer, and he gives her a 20% cut. For the next few years, Lisa and Tommy start hitting the streets, and they're hitting it hard, living like VIP kings. He gets a mansion in Las Vegas, he gets an estate in Bel Air, a $500,000 RV, starts road tripping across the USA. They even go on cruise ships vacations and just clean out the entire ship. But better yet, Lisa and Tommy start to fall in love. In 1992, Agent Flomer of the New Jersey Casino Enforcement is following another cheat across the country, and it brought him to Las Vegas, where the cheat's finally arrested. And when he searched, the agent finds something he had never seen before, a light wand. Now, during the interrogation, the cheat begs the agent to let him off easy because you know what? He'll give the name of the guy who's really hurting the casinos, the guy who sold him the light wand, Tommy Carmichael. But how the hell did this guy get his hands on a light wand? Well, earlier that year, security at the MGM Grand noticed Tommy acting a bit suspicious on the slots, winning a bit too much.
It was truly more sus than a character from Among Us.
They called in the Nevada gaming agents, and when Tommy got home, he noticed they were staked outside of his house. Now he knows they're waiting for him to enter that casino and catch him in the act. But in some act of God, the agents get another call, leave the house, and by the time they came back the next day, Tommy skipped out of town. He got a new identity and started living off of the grid. Now this was the reality check he needed, because instead of risking prison every time he used the light wand, why not sell the tools during the gold rush? Sell them to other people and make the money there, much like how his friend Ray Ming sold him his original top and bottom joint. So he would be in his RV, manufacturing them, selling them underground across the country because, you know, people were watching him. So for one light wand, he would sell it for $30,000, and it only cost him $3 to make. But the price was worth it. I mean, easily, you could make $10,000 a day with this thing. And the light wand was such a hit that an entire black market of counterfeit light wands started appearing all across the United States. So now there were hundreds of people across the country using the light wand, taking millions from casinos. But now Agent Flomer had his sights on the one man he needed to take down, Tommy Carmichael. Now to understand, this light wand had blindsided the entire gaming industry because slot machines had now become cash cows at casinos, accounting for nearly 70% of the revenue, compared to the decade before when it was only 40%. But it wasn't all positive because more light wands in the wild, some people started leaving them in the machine, some got stuck, and pretty soon the Nevada Gaming Commission put the best brains in the world to develop a revolutionary anti-cheat against the light wand. They added delay. Now if you watch a slot machine payout,
they added delay.
You'll notice that it's not a constant stream of coins coming out. It comes out in these like spurts, you see here. Now in between those spurts, if there's a light beam hitting the sensor, aka like from the light wand, the entire machine shuts down. And immediately these delays were added to thousands of slots across the country, essentially making this light wand pretty useless. But Tommy didn't give up. There was a solution that required complex engineering, theoretical physics, quantum mechanics. He put a switch in the light to turn it off during the delay. And it worked beautifully, people. Tommy then started manufacturing those, and he started selling the Light Wand Gen 2 for now $40,000 across the country all over again, selling them to hundreds and hundreds of people. And eventually, word got around in town of this new cheat to his old friend, Michael Balsamo. Now, Michael was a fickle guy. He got out of the picture when he didn't believe Tommy had it in him, that there was no more slot cheating. But when word got around to this new great light wand, well, he called him up and picked one up. But for Tommy, dealing with Michael Balsamo again would become one of the biggest regrets in his life. So Michael's hitting the casinos hard with the light wand, making thousands of dollars, but he's incredibly reckless during this time. He's cheating out in the open, middle of the day, drunk off Mai Tais, getting that gnarly adrenaline rush from making free money. And then security catches him in the act red-handed. And when they find out it's a light wand, well, things get kind of serious. They hand him over to the FBI because the casinos were losing so much money because of this at the time. They decided to make a deal. They'll let him go if he gives up the man who brought him into the game, the man who made the light wand, Tommy Carmichael's information. But more importantly, the FBI wants to know, where's Tommy at? Because he lived off of the grid. No one knew his phone number, where he was at. And Michael just gives up everything, completely ratting on Tommy, saying he met with them the weeks before. Here's his phone number, here's his car, everything about him. It was so... And the feds start tapping Tommy Carmichael's phone. Now you see, he'd remained underground. There wasn't enough evidence to tie him to the kingpin of the light wand game, but listening in on those phone calls, it really sealed the deal. Tommy gave play-by-plays of the whole game, who he's selling to, what he's doing, how much he could make in a day. The FBI said, quote, "I couldn't have written a more perfect script." But what scared the FBI the most was that Tommy had a new cheat he was working on. And if released, this could literally bankrupt the casinos. It was called the Tongue, and it could make $12,000 a minute. See, the tongue exploited a new security system the casinos had rolled out. Ticket in, ticket out system. Instead of spitting out coins from the slot, it prints out a ticket, those get cashed out, much like what slots use today. And while these didn't give you coins, they still accepted coins. Now, the tongue was a complex microcomputer inserted into the coin slot, and the slot would think it had hundreds of thousands of tokens put in. It could add 40 credits a second to the machine. And on a $5 machine, that's $200 a second, $12,000 a minute, or $720,000 an hour. Now, what's sneaky is someone could add in thousands of credits to the slot, walk away, another person comes by, cashes it out, and all without there being the jackpot lights and sounds going off, so you could just keep a low profile. And security wouldn't notice. This was truly Tommy's greatest invention, because he had finally beat...
I said streaming, not waiting. Oh my god. I love your live streams because they're happiness. Yeah, bro.
Vegas at its own game. His plan was to take millions and then finally retire.
That
he
is
would just do
hella
one last
weird.
Ew.
Ew.
City. He's gonna sell the tongue.
Yeah.
$1.2 million.
Hey, Jesus. No.
$100,000 each. But as he landed, the FBI was waiting for him. Busted. Now, while he was in custody, he thought about how he had spent the last 20 years of his life learning how to break slots, and that he wanted to pass on some of that knowledge to the casinos, maybe for some leniency. So they arranged a deal. Now remember, Tommy had an ancient cheating device in 1985 and got 5 years in prison. But for manufacturing a device that hundreds of people used to cheat an estimated $45 million from casinos, Tommy was sentenced to 11 months, and he was placed in Nevada's notorious Black Book, where it makes it a felony to ever enter a casino again. And the only way out of this book is death. It's important for later. But this story is far from over, because there were still thousands of Light 1 cheaters out there in the wild, Michael Balsamo included. Now remember, he ratted on Tommy, and he got off scot-free. And then guess what he did? Oh my god, he went back to cheating. Oh, Michael just taught his entire family, including his in-laws, how to use the Light 1. We're talking mother-in-law, his wife, his daughters, daughter-in-law, his sons would act as shades for him, and for years, they're hitting casinos hard. Literally, a crime family. But in 2006, the family hit 3 casinos within 1 hour. Security sees they never lost the bet, and immediately they'd be arrested and charged for possessing an illegal cheating device. The mother-in-law is given probation, the wife is sentenced to 2 years, and the sons and daughters, they're just let off. But the one person who never made it to trial was Michael Balsamo. Because while he was out on bail, Michael Balsamo ditched his entire family and fled to Argentina, where he was never seen again, and the police are still looking for him. And then randomly in 2009, Michael Balsamo just happened to die in Argentina. His family put an obituary online. Oh my god, so tragic. Now, I think it's his family trying to take all the heat off of him, but the police still think he's alive because there's no death certificate, aka he's still in that Nevada Black Book. But what happened to Tommy? Now, a year later when he was released, he had lost everything. His houses were gone, his cars, and sadly even Lisa Luxem. So he moved back home to Tulsa to live more of a quiet life. Now, at the time, it was estimated that Tommy was responsible for 90% of the slot cheats in circulation, and he wanted to right that wrong. So in a workshop, he invented the Protector, an anti-cheating device for slot machines. And he said this was a device that he was afraid the slot machine companies would invent themselves. And then in a weird turn of events, he sold the patent to the slot machine company he had exploited for the last 2 decades. Now today there are still people whose lives are dedicated to figuring out cheats in casinos. But as long as a casino is all about odds, people will always try to put those in their favor.
Well, that is one way to not cheat. Well, that is like, wasn't it like 3 decades of them cheating? Shit, dude. God damn. I don't want to like cheat in any dude. Like cheating in a casino, like cheating from a machine, slot machine. God damn, dude. No. I just gave you so much love. My whole computer is lagging. Don't know why, but it is. I can go and get rid of some stuff. I'm playing some music now. I mean, yeah, that's how to get like fucking. But when he did it again, when he did the slot machine again, sold over like 100. Like all those people decided to cheat in slot machines, and over $45+ million was stolen, dude. Well, wouldn't say it. Well, yeah, stolen. But god damn. I just realized why I wasn't getting Roblox. Wait. Where's that guy? Woman, I don't care. Don't have a stand. Typical. Typical woman. Alright, let's go. Let's shop. If I get this bottle flip, I'm gay. It'll never be the same. I'm glad you came. I'm glad you came. Hold down in the Vega, Bob. Done in the Vega, enough. I got 1.4 thousand. 1.4? No, 1.3. Thank you for the 5. Thank you. Here comes up. Thank you for another 5. I'll be back. I cannot forget to snap my girlfriend. I cannot forget that. Come on. Don't ask questions. Living on a run. I don't know, 5-star. Hey, thank you for the 5. Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it, brother. Da, 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 da. Oh, is the game out yet? Hello. Thank God you took so long. Jesus. My dog took 5 billion years to get to me. Man has a suggestion. I don't have a suggestion for the game. I don't see it in the league, so I'm just suppose it isn't in the game. But make dummies that walk around that you can hit. So if you have a private server, you can still grind. Yo, what up? Yo, Mike, your channel, what name? Oh, it's Mike the Panda. It's on my sign I'm holding. My fault. I forgot. I didn't see it. Oh my god, why? This ad. Stepping out.
Going into a game where we're not the favourites or down with 1 minute to go, we would rather go down fighting than lose by giving up.
I gotta work on my obby, dude. But the thing is, I don't. My Robux won't be able to go in yet. At the moment, I have 111 Robux pending. I can't find. Oh. With no. Don't do any spaces. Alright. My god, someone has 1.5 million donated. Comes along. Oh, here's 100k. And this. Goddamn. Thank you for the sub, buddy. Appreciate it. You need your dad back? I don't have my dad, don't lie. You're not alone. Energy bill is much worse. What? Yikes. Group pays. Premium. I got like 21 Robux. Huh? Someone played my old game. Yuck. That was your last month? Yo, escape the zombies, Obby. I want to check out my games, dude. Like all my games. At the moment, I'm working on an hobby, and kind of cool. I'll go edit it, and I'll show you. It's like one of those like free hobbies, like a free model hobbies, but I'm like revamping it to be like a better one. I have creations equals ROBUX. That's still working on. Well, that's not creation in ROBUX. The game is going to be called forgot the name. God damn. Forgot the name of the game. Okay, well, this is the hobby. Just added more to it. What I wanna do, I wanna make like merch for the game. I don't wanna use my old merch. What? I just heard that siren, dude. What? Someone got nuked for a second. I'm like, god damn. Okay, so stage 1. I haven't like completed, like I haven't like put all the stars down for it. But I wanna have like each star that it's like stages. I want it like to like have a particle on it, which would be very cool. I think I made like 18 already. I also want to put admin in my game. Marker got a VC ban and 5-star got VC ban. How the hell? How did the boys get VC ban? That's weird. Oh, it's one of those snitches! Frick you, snitch! I don't want to get banned, VC banned either. You know how people just says like slurs, and then people decides to report them just to get their VC banned? Goddamn. Like, mind your business. Yes, you're trying to help the community, but there's like thousands and thousands of people that have VC. You can't like find all of them that slurs or says and inappropriate stuff. Yeah, but this game, it's gonna like be released soon. I just wanna add a few more things, my merchandise, and then I'll like advertise it. I made like a magic carpet, speed coil, and also beamby box because yes. My man saying, have you subbed to Creekcraft? I'm subbed to Creekcraft, but I gotta say, I don't like him. Personally. Makes the shittiest content. A lot of people are gonna be like, how dare you swear? What? 20p. They're so noisy over there. Shut up. Said that you love me when you told a lie. Outside I'm lovely and I see you cry. Not those open on me, I wasn't mine. Tell you so you stay so cold, you stay in mine. It's broken, I still hold my mind. You wanna find the love, just cry. I'll cry and just let go and touch the sky for you. And I love you. None of this needs to like be like right in the middle. When I saw haunt my mind, just cry. So far apart, let go. I'll touch the sky for you. 3 nights I can't get through. But I love you. It's blurry nights that haunt my mind. I wanna find a place to cry. self apart and just let go. I'll touch the sky for you. I can't go through my and over you. Looks for the light in the books. Seasons and out of you. Because you sleep with a gun and keep an eye on your son. Things you do. There we go, all the checkpoints. They're gonna rip up your heads, your aspirations to shreds. Nope.
Make him the cutest that I've ever seen. Give him two lips like roses and clover. And tell him that his lonesome nights are pussy.
Hit it late with a bitch from the bayou. Make sure the pussy ball no Caillou. Hadouken your ass like I'm Ryu. I'll splash on your ass like an eye chapstick on my lip, but I'm looking like a bitch. I had a couple kids, but I threw them in a ditch. For the ice on my wrist, no I died with a whip. We can take 4 spin every rap before 10. I've been fucking bitches in my minivan. And I've been flipping switches cause I know I can. And post my shit on Pinterest, cop a couple fans. And I hope that y'all listening cause I'm going ham. I've been doing coke, no cola, gotta get the fucking white. I hit her on my Motorola, shorty wanna fuck tonight. I'm sick as fuck but no Ebola, dirty in my fucking Sprite. And I got gay but no controller, cooking up like Walter White. Like left, right, uppercut, stupid song gon' suck my nuts. Up, down, a bitch, what? Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Left, right, uppercut, stupid song gon' suck my nuts. Up, down, a bitch, what? Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Didn't wanna get it but I had to go and get it. So I copped a couple things to get my rocks off, eh? Didn't wanna fuck her but I had to go and fuck her. So I did that shit quick with my socks on, eh? This and that, the back and forth, there's so much work like playing sports. So fuck the whore.
I wanna add music too. Like I feel like music would go for this. My boop boop.
Watching TV, gotta be D like a big dick. See these nuts, but it gotta be PG. Water dripping like Fiji. But when you wanna smash, I'm DT. I'm backseat, pimping with a hoe, and she on my dick. $100,000 in my pocket, now it's on my wrist. I'm backseat, pimping with a hoe, pass her to the click. $100,000 in my pocket, now it's on my wrist.
What happened here? There's no.
You ever heard the story of Harry? He was
One's
a legend
missing.
at this pub. Every day he'd park
I'm
his bar on the
lagging,
same chair
dude.
and
Holy.
everybody going to one other.
Calling all shoppers, Harbour Town's 3-day Get Outlet
What
sale
is
is
it?
on now. From June 2nd to 4th, enjoy unbeatable
that?
deals on your favourite brands. And mark your calendars for an evening of entertainment and
Let's
fireworks on Saturday, June 3rd. Getting here is a breeze. Just take exit 62 off the M1 from Brisbane. And don't forget, signing up
Go
is
away. Funny, I fell apart. Funny that I fell apart and she like start to swing.
Waking me up when morning comes, I'm almost out of steam. I hold on to all my
Voices and I'm turning to the crisis for my teeth in my dreams.
And I
In my room I cry for you when I'm breaking down. Sex machine. In my dreams, oh please don't ever leave.
I said
Please don't ever leave.
I said, please don't ever leave. I drive by Lincoln Avenue and I feel down just to look at you. I know that it's strange, and when the light comes shining through the sky, I felt it coursing through my veins. I switch lanes, I don't listen to the voices in my head. I'm going Mach 1 on Route 9, and I clean my room for the second time this year. You asked me how I was, I'm fine. I lied. Oh, please don't ever leave. I said,
Please don't ever leave. We've had a fall apart, let's see my When the All-Star 1,500 yards, Rockstar life right in the stars. I want a Bentley, I want to sports, I want to whip butterfly doors. I just want to go back to my room. I just wanna thank you for you.
I wish I was famous, nobody knows me. I do the same shit, do what they tell me. I had dreams that I'm living in the hills. I'm chilling with my homie Rick Ross paying bills. They call me faceless, I need a facelift. Radio stations, hate on my playlists. One day I'ma shoot a shot at Mars. Fall into its orbit, let me fall into your arms.
I don't wanna go back to my room. I'm already in my room.
I don't want the fame, I just want you. I just wanna go back to my room.
Half of my heart wants what we had again. Falling apart thinking what could have been. Don't make it harder than it has to be. Please, I don't think we can be friends. Half of my heart wants to be had again. Falling apart thinking could have been. Don't make it harder than it has to be. Baby, please, I don't think we could be friends.
I just wanna stop, had enough, out of love and out of luck. I don't wanna give a fuck about my feels, feels enough. Emotionally uninvested, resting for the day to come. Try my hardest not to run away from everything I've done, but I'm looking back, ignoring facts. I see 2 moons, but walk 6 paths inside my head. I'm going mad for you. Half of my heart wants what we had again. Falling apart, thinking what could have been. Don't make it harder than it has to be. Baby, please, I don't think we can be friends. I just wanna go, just baby, go. Oh, now you're taking it slow, take it slow. I just wanna go, just baby, go. Oh, now you're taking it slow.
I can't say surprise, I don't know.
just can't be right. Call my brother, he in prison doing time, but we alright. Tried my best just to catch a fucking smile, but for now I see myself ain't hitting the 35. Been awake for days, so we out living life in the night. Pray to God, man, I hope I don't die. Been awake for days, so we out living life in the night. Pray to God, man, I hope I don't die in the night. Lost, and I think I know it too. Sometimes, every time, and they're reaching out for what's mine. Lost, and I think I know it too. Sometimes, every time, and they're reaching out for what's mine.
It's better than nothing, to be honest. I don't want it to be like that, like trying to make everyone blind. Broski wanted us to join his Discord just to get the fucking pay spin. As when I left this fight, someone knew my name, and say hi, and good hi.
You look in my eyes, go and say your goodbyes. You fucked up bad, now you're wasting my time. You treated me wrong, I'm so glad you're gone. Why can't I move on? You fill me with hate, you made my heart break. Still I can't escape, I tried
and I tried, something happened inside.
I felt so sick to my stomach, but I know that And in my mouth you left a terrible taste. Why do I love you still? I got physically ill from every shitty thing you made me feel.
I'm annoyed.
Yeah, and it's so cold. What do I know? I got some.
Someone needs to. Alpha's on 69,000 donated.
Oh my god.
Body in my psyche hit high notes. I got nobody on my side. I'm a psycho. Might go at night. I'm a boy with a knife. Whoa. Thank God every night for my nice home. Even if I wish I died, I'm alright, bro. Thoughts dance in my mind with a light go. Life goes on and on, cause you'll just do it again. And you fuck with my friends. You'll just fuck with my head. And I'm so done with the mess. You left embedded in lead. I want you out of my life. I'm sick of all of your lies. I'm sick of all the little things you used to do with my mind. You'll just do it again. You just love to pretend to be innocent. Fuck you, I think you're insignificant. Don't you look in my eyes. Go and say your goodbyes. You fucked up bad. Now you're wasting my time.
It's gonna look shit because I did blood. Kind of fucked up.
I don't know how we gonna get there. Just promise you'll be right there. And know that I'll be back within the blink of an eye. Don't know when I'm gonna see you. Please promise when I meet you, we're gonna feel the same way that we felt tonight.
Hey, it's Shelby Bond. You're listening to my new song, Forever. If you like this, check out my profile by clicking now.
I'm my dog. Wow.
Nothing like a bit of quality family
Hello.
time at the Club Hotel Gladstone. Newly renovated bistro looks a treat.
Join my stream.
Yeah, I'm in your stream, bro.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm in your stream, bro.
Yeah, I know. You say that twice now.
Yeah, I'd say right. What game you making, bro?
I'm just making a goofy game. Like an obby, that's all.
Into a classic.
Pardon?
The surprise in the end.
Okay.
It was just two lovers sitting in the car, listening to Blonde, falling for each other. Pink and orange skies, feeling super childish. No Donald Glover. Missed call from my mother. Like, where you at tonight? Got no alibi. I was all alone with the love of my life. She's got glitter for skin, my radiant beam in the night. I don't need no light to see you shine. It's your golden eye. You slow down time in your
We're lovers. Sitting in the glass and they'll never pass. I'm in the summer. Sitting in the blast and I'm gonna try to the better power. Minutes here like I was. Way in the body, sitting in the body. I could take the life of my life. You got clear on the face. My flowers look in her eyes. My angel of night. I was all alone with the love of my life. She got glow in the skin, my red and beam in the night. I don't need a light to see you shine. It's your golden eye. Did my man just say, "God damn, she's kind of bad"? What the hell? You're into Roblox pixels? Imagine, dude.
Can you feel that nothing turns around? Like a current sink inside a cloud. You can be sure of how to make it work. Recognize inner sight, gotta stay alive. I will never be deceived. I'm a girl that sees through lies. 'Cause I know it all. Gotta fly so high. Get across the road, got a face, and what can you show me now? Smack it down, get across the road, break away, and then let 'em catch me, say, don't let me down. Oh yeah!
I'm kidding.
Start to shine. An arrow to the heart. I never kissed a mouth that tastes like yours. Strawberries and something more. Ooh yeah, I want it all. Lipstick on my guitar. Fill up the engine, we can drive real far. Go dancing underneath the stars. Ooh yeah, I want it all. Got me feeling like I wanna be that guy. I wanna kiss your eyes. I wanna drink that smile. I wanna feel like my soul's on fire. I wanna stay up all day and all night. Yeah, you got me singing like, ooh, I love it when you do it like that. And when you're close up, give me the shivers. Oh baby, you wanna dance till the sunlight cracks. And when they say the party's over, then we'll bring it right back. And we'll say, ooh, I love
Back.
Hey, yo, Cash, rock out, man. Retro. We lie, gotta slip, then slide, got her dizzy, oh my. I'm a man when it come to this. I was 16 with the gutter trick, going 19.
Well, Robux is technically real money, but if you really look at it that way,
Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars.
Fly me to the moon, let me play amongst the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter. In other words, take my hand. In other words, baby, kiss me. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are our hope for all our worship and its goal. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. I love you.
flying to the moon when you with me, like dancing through the stars when you hold me. I'll leave behind the weight of the world when it's me and my girl.
What do you call? Yeah.
Why is so many people
Let's
on
fly
Spanner?
up to the moon and not look back. Let's dance amongst the stars and forget the time. We could dance all night. We could dance all night.
Yo, what's up, bro? I'm good, man. I'm just hearing songs, bro. Like, yeah, so I'm not really interested in hearing songs, mate. So,
I love you.
sorry, man. I just don't really feel like. Like, you got to expect it, basically, bro. I just stream
I
stuff, you know.
love you.
So this is what's his name? Hyper's funk.
Yo, what's up guys? It's your boy Hyper Gaming FMS and today we're another game. And I don't think we've done any video like this, and it's today we're talking about secrets in Roblox Brookhaven RP. And these secrets are special. Yo, what's up guys? And today we're playing Car Factory Tycoon.
Pardon?
Oh yeah. That's good.
And me and my friends started playing this, and it's really just a pretty fun game. Yeah, I don't know what to say about it, but make sure before we start getting into the video, make sure to subscribe, like, and put that comment down below, because if you want to see more, please like and subscribe, and I will create a part 2. And if you don't, then I'll just still create part 2. But yeah. By the way, guys, if you have any questions about the game, so they're building a third card right now, and please don't scam me. Okay, they didn't scam me. Okay, it's pretty high money. If we just keep going, we'll probably reach.
Tastes like you.